Welcome to Research Hub. Research methodology is the systematic process of conducting research to gather, analyze, and interpret information. It provides a structured approach to answering research questions and solving problems in a scientific manner. First, what is research methodology? Research methodology refers to the systematic process of planning, conducting, and analyzing research. It includes the techniques, tools, and procedures used to collect and interpret data to answer a research question or solve a problem. Research methodology plays a crucial role in ensuring that research is structured, credible, and reliable. It provides a clear framework for conducting studies, collecting data, and analyzing results effectively. Here are the key reasons why research methodology is important. 1. Ensures accuracy and reliability. A well-defined methodology ensures that research findings are accurate, consistent, and replicable. It reduces errors and biases, making the results more trustworthy. For example, a study on student performance should use a standardized method for data collection, surveys, or test scores, to ensure consistency. 2. Helps in choosing the right research methods. Research methodology guides researchers in selecting the best data collection and analysis techniques. It ensures that the chosen methods align with the research objectives. For example, if a study aims to explore emotions and experiences, qualitative methods, like interviews, would be more suitable than quantitative ones. 3. Enhances the credibility of research. Proper methodology helps in validating research findings, making them credible and widely accepted. It allows other researchers to replicate and verify the study's results. For example, in scientific research, using a controlled experiment ensures that findings are not influenced by external factors. 4. Provides a systematic approach. Research methodology offers a step-by-step process, making research structured and easy to follow. It helps in organizing data collection, analysis, and interpretation systematically. For example, a marketing research study follows specific steps, defining the problem, collecting survey data, analyzing trends, and drawing conclusions. 5. Ensures ethical research practices. Ethical considerations, like informed consent, privacy, and avoiding bias, are part of research methodology. It protects the rights of participants and ensures responsible data handling. For example, medical research involving human participants requires ethical approvals to ensure patient safety. 6. Improves decision-making and problem-solving. A strong research methodology helps organizations and policymakers make informed decisions based on data. It ensures that conclusions are based on evidence rather than assumptions. For example, a government might use research methodology to study unemployment rates and create effective job policies. Research methodology can be broadly categorized based on the approach used to collect and analyze data. There are some main types of research methodology. 1. Qualitative research methodology. Qualitative research focuses on understanding human behavior, experiences, and social phenomena through non-numerical data. Characteristics. 1. Explores opinions, emotions, and motivations. 2. Uses open-ended and descriptive data. 3. Conducted in natural settings, like interviews, observations. Methods. Interviews, one-on-one conversations to collect in-depth insights. Focus groups, group discussions to explore collective opinions. Case studies, detailed analysis of a specific event, person, or organization. Observations, studying behavior in real-world settings. For example, a researcher studying the impact of social media on teenagers' mental health may conduct interviews to understand their emotions and experiences. 2. Quantitative research methodology. Quantitative research focuses on numerical data and statistical analysis to measure relationships between variables. Characteristics. Uses structured data collection methods. Results are objective and measurable. Often conducted in controlled environments. Methods. Surveys and questionnaires, collecting structured responses from a large group. Experiments, controlled studies to test hypotheses. Statistical analysis, using mathematical models to analyze trends and patterns. Secondary data analysis, analyzing existing datasets from government reports or research institutions. For example, a study analyzing the impact of sleep hours on student performance may collect data from 500 students and use statistical tools to find correlations. 3. Mixed methods research. A combination of qualitative and quantitative research to gain a comprehensive understanding of a problem, characteristics, balances subjective insights and statistical evidence. Uses both interviews and surveys for data collection, provides stronger validation of research findings. Methods. Heavy checkmark sequential explanatory design. Quantitative data is collected first, followed by qualitative insights. Methods. Sequential explanatory design. Quantitative data is collected first, by qualitative insights. Sequential exploratory design. Qualitative research is done first, then validated with numerical data. Concurrent design. Both qualitative and quantitative methods are used simultaneously. A research study on customer satisfaction may first conduct a survey, quantitative, and then interviews, qualitative, to understand the reasons behind customer feedback. Research methodology consists of various elements that guide the process of conducting systematic and structured research. The key components are: 1. Research design. Research design is the overall blueprint or framework that outlines how a study will be conducted. Types of research design. Descriptive research focuses on describing characteristics, customer demographics. Experimental research involves manipulating variables to establish cause and effect relationships. Exploratory research, used to investigate a problem that is not well understood. Correlational research examines relationships between two or more variables. For example, a study on the impact of online learning on student performance may use an experimental design, comparing two groups, one using online learning and the other using traditional methods. 2. Research approach. The research approach determines how data is collected, analyzed, and interpreted. Types of research approaches. Qualitative approach focuses on subjective experiences, interviews, observations. Quantitative approach uses numerical data and statistical analysis, surveys, experiments. Mixed methods approach combines both qualitative and quantitative methods. For example, a study exploring employee job satisfaction may use a mixed methods approach, combining survey data, quantitative, with in-depth interviews, qualitative. 3. Data collection methods. Data collection methods determine how information is gathered for research analysis. Common methods. Primary data collection, data collected directly from sources, surveys, interviews, experiments. Secondary data collection, data from existing sources, books, government reports, journal articles. For example, to study consumer preferences for eco-friendly products, researchers may collect primary data through questionnaires and analyze secondary data from environmental reports. 4. Sampling techniques. Sampling refers to selecting individuals or groups to participate in a study. Types of sampling. Probability sampling, every participant has an equal chance of selection, random sampling. Non-probability sampling, selection is based on researcher judgment, purposive sampling. For example, a study on social media addiction among teenagers may use random sampling to select participants from different schools. 5. Data analysis techniques. Data analysis involves processing and interpreting collected information to draw meaningful conclusions. Types of analysis: qualitative data analysis, thematic analysis, content analysis, coding. Quantitative data analysis, statistical methods, regression analysis, hypothesis testing. For example, a research study on the impact of exercise on stress levels may use statistical analysis, SPSS, Excel, to measure changes in cortisol levels. 6. Ethical considerations in research. Ethical guidelines ensure that research is conducted responsibly and respects participants' rights. Key ethical principles. Informed consent. Participants must be aware of the study's purpose. Confidentiality. Protecting personal data and identities. Avoiding bias. Ensuring neutrality in data collection and interpretation. Plagiarism-free research. Properly citing sources and avoiding unethical copying. For example, in medical research, informed consent is required before testing new treatments on patients. 7. Limitations of the study. Every research study has limitations that may affect the accuracy and generalizability of results. Types of limitations. Sample size limitations. Small groups may not represent a larger population. Data collection constraints. Limited access to reliable sources. Time constraints. Research conducted within a short period may not capture long-term trends. For example, a study on climate change awareness in one city may have limitations in generalizing findings to the entire country. Conducting research involves a structured process to ensure accuracy, reliability, and validity. The key steps are: 1. Identify the research problem. The first step is to define a clear research problem or question. Why is this important? Helps in setting the focus and direction of the study. Ensures the research is relevant and meaningful. For example, a researcher may study the impact of social media on student productivity. 2. Conduct a literature review. Reviewing existing studies, theories, and findings related to the research topic. Why is this important? Helps in understanding what has already been studied. Identifies gaps that the research can address. Methods. Search academic journals, books, and credible sources. Use databases like Google Scholar, JSTOR, PubMed. Example: a study on remote work productivity will review previous research on telecommuting trends. 3. Define research objectives and hypothesis. Clarifying what the research aims to achieve and forming hypotheses, if applicable. Why is this important? Provides a clear research direction. Helps in designing the study effectively. For example, objective: to analyze how social media affects student study habits. Hypothesis: excessive social media use negatively impacts academic performance. 4. Choose the research methodology. Selecting appropriate research methods for data collection and analysis. Key decisions. Research design: experimental, descriptive, case study, etc. Research approach: qualitative, quantitative, or mixed methods. Sampling technique: random, stratified, purposive sampling. For example, a study on customer satisfaction may use surveys, quantitative, and interviews, qualitative, for a mixed methods approach. 5. Collect data. Gathering information using selected data collection methods. Methods: primary data, surveys, interviews, experiments, observations. Secondary data, books, journal articles, government reports. For example, a research study on student stress levels may collect primary data through a questionnaire and secondary data from existing health reports. 6. Analyze data and interpret results. Processing the collected data to identify patterns, relationships, or trends. Methods: qualitative data analysis, thematic analysis, coding. Quantitative data analysis, statistical analysis, SPSS, Excel, Python. For example, a study on employee productivity may use statistical tools to measure trends in working hours and performance scores. 7. Discuss findings and draw conclusions. Explaining what the data reveals and how it answers the research question. Why is this important? Helps in understanding the significance of the study. Provides insights that can be applied in real-world situations. For example, a research study may conclude that regular social media breaks improve concentration and productivity among students. 8. Acknowledge limitations and provide recommendations. Identifying potential weaknesses in the study and suggesting future research directions. Examples of limitations: small sample size, limited access to data, short time frame. Recommendations: future research should include a larger sample size. More advanced statistical methods could be used for deeper analysis. 9. Write and publish the research report. Presenting findings in a structured format for publication or presentation. Common report structure. Abstract, a brief summary of the study. Introduction, background and research problem. Methodology, how the research was conducted. Results and discussion. Data analysis and interpretations. Conclusion and recommendations, final thoughts and future research directions. For example, a student may publish their thesis or an organization may submit a research paper to an academic journal. Don't forget like, share and subscribe my channel.